Alright, this is part 3 on showing my layout that someone wanted me to do in slow motion. This person right here is from Australia. So how you doing, mate? And I went ahead and did a little mountain right here, a little small hill out of my hot glue, which I glued it and stapled it, and used a staple like this right here to staple the pieces together. Because right in front of this right here, from this section right here where my hand's at, all the way down to that point, and from that corner to this corner, I'm going to actually have, coming all the way back up to here, I'm going to have a section right here which I'm going to take this track right here, I'm going to put a turnout in it right here, and I'm going to have a 18-degree 90 coming around this way. I might have to shorten it up a little bit and do my turnout here, then have the 90s going this way for my little yard that I'm going to have in this section right here where everything's at right now. There's a couple more trees I've done too out of a kit that I'm going to use in my summer section. Even got some for autumn too, this for my fall. I said I just got to do the ballast in here. Show up a couple of my cars while I'm going slow. And these are here, I'm going to do a little weathering on them, but before I start doing that, I want to look into it a little bit more and watch a couple of YouTube videos that's out there before I actually go to the process of doing that myself. And here's what my little hill looks like that I'm going to use paper towels mixed with the paint that I'm going to put on here. But for half of this right here, this half over here is my summer, this half over here is going to be my spring section that I want to do, that everything's going to be just a little bit lighter. Here's my one mountain I got in my spring section here. And I can actually stand up inside of this one right here. So if my train derails or whatever, I can get underneath there and fix it. As far as this tunnel right here, I didn't do that for this right here, so I guess I'll have to go the old-fashioned way and stick my hand in there and grab it if something ever goes wrong. Or I might later on go underneath and cut it out so I can get my hand up in there and grab my cars. And I did my little trees. These are here come in a little kit from sizes from like that to sizes like this right here and this one. Sizes like those, and about $8 I think it was, $9. And it was like probably 200 little small trees in that package, if not more. Kind of expensive, but it was alright. I didn't care. When it comes to model railroad, it shouldn't matter. And I still got to do the ballast on this one right here. I'm also get some more of these type of trees right here, and add some a little bit lighter ones in here also. Not many, because like so this is my section where it goes from the summer section over to the spring. And it's going to divide it right down the middle right here. Might add some more rocks on this right here too, y'all, so that might be another update later on. And there's one of my tunnels that I made out of my castings with 5-minute drywall mud. All all my tunnels are, except for the original ones, but I didn't use those. I just keep those so I can make new molds out of them in case the old mold ever gets messed up or whatever. So I still got to do my clouds up here with airbrush. I'll also do stars up here too, all along my ceiling. That way, at nighttime, to get a little glow of a star. I think that'd be pretty cool. Give it a little extra detail with everything else that I'm doing. There's my other tunnel. That's one of my bigger tunnels that I did. I'll do this the same way as I did the other mountain in the summer, with all those little overgrowth foliage or whatever. Mountain that I painted. That's my mountain that's like next to the distance. When you're doing mountains like this right here, you do a gray mixed with your colors that you're using for your mountains weighing your distance, and then after it dries you spray paint it white. Then you move to your next closest mountain, do a little bit darker than the one in the distance, and after it dries you spray paint it with flat white paint. And then you mix your yellows and your greens and some of your earth color that you're using for your closest mountain that you're doing for your backboard or whatever, or backdrop, whatever you're doing. You use your 3 different colors you mix together to give it that type of look right there. Which is pretty cool. And my track's coming around. I got 2 tracks right here, and then one of them branches off into 2 more. I should say branches off to another one and meets up with this one right here right beside it. And did another mountain right there. I might do a couple of houses right here. I'm not sure. I know I'm gonna have my water tower right here, maybe another little office or something right here, train office or something. So my trains one can stop on one side and the other ones can keep on going. Kind of move some stuff around so I can slowly walk around. That's basically what I've got so far. And this is my spring section right here. And I've got 3 different lift outs, and I did the same way, like a 6-inch piece of track. And then, as you see right here, you take off a couple pieces of your rails right here, your ties. That way you can slide these things right here back. Slide it back. Get this nail right here. Actually, I'll get this right here. And you can slide it back. Back and forth. Slide it that way to take it out. And I'll add a rail underneath here, or tie actually, underneath of it after I cut the little tips off and everything's slide it right underneath of it. She'll slide right underneath there real good. And and that's how you take your lift outs out. And I got 3 of them here. I got one right here. I got one that's got 2 tracks, and I got one that's up high. I also did some mountains back here. And these are here. I just did my distance mounts, my mountain in the distance, and then I did the one that's coming up to it a little bit closer. And like the one right down here is the one that's real close. Until the next video, see ya.